Hey, what are you doing here? Yeah, what are you doing here? How you doing? It's Monday morning, and I'm on my way to the job here. I might shoot a little video of that today. I don't know. I wanted to correct something I said in last night's video that was incorrect. And you know me, I do that whenever I catch it, you know. Not that it's a big deal, but I showed this DVD of a little mini series. I think it's only like 6 episodes, 8 episodes. I don't know. It's The Sons of Liberty. I think it's a History Channel thing. And I was talking about how, and this was a brief thing, I was just mentioning how I said something about Sam Adams. And I said how I was happy because he was cast age appropriate. And I thought about it afterwards. I thought, you know what? I think they actually got that wrong. So last night I started watching it again. And I watched the first disc. It's 2 discs, just 2 discs in that DVD. And then I went online and I looked it up, and yeah, I was wrong. Sam Adams was born in 1822. So the series starts in, 1722. And the series starts in 1760 or 1765. So yeah, he was like early 40s when that stuff was popping off. So that whole thing is fiction. A lot of the events actually happened and everything else, and it's fun to watch these characters and all of that. And I still think it's a great little series that you should watch. But yeah, we have to be aware that, you know, sometimes they just Hollywood things up that don't need to be. What are you gonna do? So kind of a bummer there. But I just wanted to throw that out there for you because, you know, while I'm not hung up on being right all the time, if I get something blatantly that incorrect and I catch it, I want to let you guys know, you know? So, what else is going on? I spoke with Sabo last night. He didn't, after I posted the video of the book, he had a bad day yesterday, so he wasn't in the best mood. I love Sabo, man. He's funny. He can be a little on the pessimistic side of things from time to time, you know? And he was like, oh, I wish you wouldn't have shown the hands, because he's nervous that somebody will, if the wrong person sees that, I'll get another cease and desist order from them. And I'm like, dude, that's not going to happen. And they can't, you know, it's a thing. But then I thought about it afterwards. I'm like, dude, you put it in the book, so that's on you, you know? So anyhow, it's not a big deal, but I'm just mentioning that. He didn't watch the whole video. You know, I was telling him, it's like, man, you got to watch it to the end, because I think I bring up some pretty good stuff about, you know, how important the book is to the history of art and political art. And it will be more so later, you know, as time progresses. So it's important. So hopefully he'll watch the whole thing. And then I saw something this morning. Well, there is, like, I got this one guy in the comments. He'll watch this. I'm not annoyed by it. I'm just like, why are you here? There's a couple people like that. I get a few people here and there that I don't know why they're watching my videos, because they seem like they don't agree with how I think and whatnot, which is fine. I don't need you to. But every comment is always like this negative kind of thing, and trying to goof on me or something. So I think it's kind of like the Howard Stern thing. You know, it's a weird thing. You know, and I'm not a huge fan of Howard Stern these days, obviously. But there was a time early on, way early on, back in Jersey, he was on the radio. He was on AM, actually, back then. And then he got popular. I guess it was the 80s, right? Late 80s. And when I was framing houses, man, we had Howard Stern on in the morning. We had a boom box on the job site, We'd all be laughing our asses off. And eventually, I wasn't listening anymore. When I started going to college and everything, I was too busy. And when I moved out here to Los Angeles, he got on the radio. And I did a little thing. I talked about Melrose Larry Green before, because he's still around, this guy, this character. And I saw him, I don't know, a year or two ago, and he remembered me, because I would talk to him from time to time. It was kind of funny. But if you watch the movie Private Parts, I have to say, Howard Stern did a great job on that film. That film still holds up. It's still hysterical. And in the movie, you learn that, they're trying to figure out why people are listening to him. And in the, you learn that people are listening just to hear what he's going to say next. And because there's so many people that say that they can't stand him, but they keep listening to him. And I guess that's happening here to a certain extent. And so I guess I should, take that in stride. It's not a big deal. I'm just mentioning that because I'm trying to understand the mindset. Because myself, I'm not wired that way, right? If I don't like somebody, I guess I got to go to the next intersection. If I don't like a channel, I stop watching it, right? And what are you doing? Kind of scooter right in the path of my van there. So maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. And I saw this other thing, who happens to be a guy that I know watches the channel, and he sent me a friend's request, and he clearly is a leftist. And again, it's fine, but he likes to try to get my goat from time to time, and it's whatever. But I saw him post something. I think it's kind of funny, because they're talking about Trump, like with all the firings, and I don't know why I'm backing in today. I don't need to. They're talking about the firings. Apparently, they fired a bunch of people that run the nukes or something, and it's a big deal. Oh my God, he fired all the wrong people. So they want to goof on that, make fun of it, everything else, and that's fine. It's legit, if it happened, it's legit, it's fine. But tell me what the big deal is. Like, all of this is new right now. This is happening at breakneck speed, and mistakes are going to be made. It's fine. I make mistakes all the time in the shop. If you ever had a business, if you work for yourself, if you make things, if you go in and try to shake things up and jump into a scenario and make all these changes, mistakes are going to be made. That's just how it is. Nothing's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But what's all the rigmarole about? Like, who cares? Like, okay, well, they'll hire them back. They'll hire back the people they need to hire back. Maybe some of those people had other things going on, other than their jobs that they didn't like. Who the hell knows? But the point is what's the scare? What's the fear? Again, it's the fear-mongering thing. Oh my God, he did this. Is the world going to explode now because these people aren't there for a couple hours or a couple days or something? I think not. I think everything's going to be fine. Just cool your friggin' jets, man. And everything's going to work out. In the end, this is all going to be good, There'll probably be some things that are bad, and that's fine. But we're 3 weeks in. All this stuff is happening. There's a lot more that's going to happen, and we needed it. The country needed a reset. The world needed a reset. Europe needs to get their ass in gear. Europe needs to take care of their own problems. They've been depending on us to protect them all these years. That's why they can have a month off every year and all the social programs and everything else, because they haven't had to spend money on their military because they've been depending on us. Well, the chickens have come home to roost. Quack. That's a duck. So what the hell's a chicken do? Bark, 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 bark. What does a chicken sound like? What was that game, that thing that spins around when you're a kid? Shh. The cow goes moo. Or the cow goes, there's no more Haagen-Dazs. Go get me some more Haagen-Dazs. And take out the trash while you're at it. I feel sorry for you guys. Hey, that's it for now. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.